Alright folks, this is section views, and it's also a little bit of an Easter egg hunt. So this one's going to be kind of fun. We're going to go through and try and find what's inside a few select objects using the section view tool. So what we're going to do, and this is just an example, this object is not a part of the assignment, but it's a good example to start with. So this is just a nice little apple, looks great. You just want to eat it, but we also want to see what's on the inside of this. So I'm going to go here to File, and go New, and start a drawing. And usually we make our drawing sizes smaller. For this one, we're going to leave it as the giant one because we're going to have a lot of stuff on it. We're going to place lots of views. And first I'm going to go to Base View. I'm going to take the apple or the objects that I'm going to download later, and I'm going to place them in here. And I'm going to just click OK, like that. So I got my apple in here, and then I'm going to go up here to where it says Section View, and click that. Click on the view I want to use, and then my mouse is going to turn into a pair of crosshairs. So I'm going to click this, and then come straight down. And I'm not dragging, I just did a single click, and then I'll single click again, and then right click, say Continue, and now it's going to do a section. It's going to cut my apple in half. And click right there, and we can see what's on the inside. So what this is doing is it's cutting right here. This is a cut line. This is the section view of what this looks like. So we split this apple in half down this line, and we can see on the inside. And we can see this is actually made out of metal, and it has a whole bunch of holes in it that are different colors of brass and aluminum, copper, and bronze. If we wanted to change our view, so see how my stem right here is being cut in kind of a weird way? If I want to cut it through this side instead, I can right-click on my view, or right-click on this view here and say Edit View. And I can actually rotate this view so it turns that base view so it cuts differently. So I click OK, and it's going to say, do you want to update it? Say, oh, short, sounds great. And that gives me a different view so I can see through the stem, and I can see the stem actually overlaps a little bit right there. I can also move this little title where it's a section view like that, and that's pretty much how it goes. If so what you're going to do is I've got 5 different objects pre-made for you, so you don't have to worry about making anything new. So on the assignment right here where it says section view zip, I'm going to download that. It's going to pop up in my downloads here. I'm going to open it, and notice before I open it there's this button here that says extract all. This is a compressed zip folder, so we basically have to unfold it. So I'm going to click Extract All. It's going to say, do you want to put it here? And it's just putting it in the same folder. And I'll say Extract. And then I'm going to have this one. They're going to look exactly the same. I've got this one and that one. The difference is this one's extracted. So I'll close out of the first one because I don't need it. And then I'm going to open up here. And I'm just going to highlight all of these. We got an Easter egg, just in case, Mario Cube, Minecraft chest, and Pokeball. And I'm going to right click and say Open. And all 4 or 5 of those are going to open up in here, and you can kind of look at them. This is my just in case. I'll let you figure out what's inside that one. I've got an Easter egg, a Pokeball, Minecraft chest, and a Mario item cube. So I'm going to go back to my drawing right here, and I'm going to drop in each of those. I'm going to go Base View, and it's going to automatically open up the most recent one, so I have to tell the computer, nope, I want the new one. I'll go with my Easter egg and say Open. I'll place that in here, click OK. And also, if your shading is not turned on, be careful to make sure that it is. This is your shade button right there. Make sure that's highlighted. And we don't want this one for the section views. We want this one highlighted. So these 2, click OK. So if it's not, you just hit Edit View. Make sure that it's colored, otherwise it looks like this. So you hit right click, Edit View, turn shading on, click OK. Alright, then I'm going to grab my other views, Base View, and find the other object. So let's go just in case and say Open. And I'm going to drop it right here and click OK. Actually, I'm going to put this one over. Oh, I guess I can delete this one. I don't actually need this one. And delete. Yep. this here, this one here, base view, and I can do, just doesn't really matter which order, just as long as I get all 5 of the objects. And Minecraft chest. Cool. And if I wanted to change the scaling, I can. Notice how some of these ones are a little bit small. If I wanted to make this cube bigger, I can right click on the view and say edit and change it to 2 to 1. Say OK. Makes it a little bit easier to see it. I could do, well, I think the others are probably OK, just the way they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to make a section view of each of these to see what is inside of it. Now, not all of them are as easy as the apple was, where the first time I went through it, it was really obvious that there were just a bunch of cool holes in it. This one, these may not start with the front view. So, for example, this egg, if I go section view, and I click here, oops, section view, and then come up and come straight down like that. Right click continue, and I drop this in here, you'll see that this looks kind of like a little Teletubby, maybe? A little snowman with a horn, like a narwhal or something. So you can see that this probably isn't the right view. So if I go over here, I can right click and say edit view. Oh, sorry. Edit view, and then I wanted this box right here. I can turn this so it faces a different way. So I just turned it 90 degrees. And if I click OK, it's going to say it's going to update things. I want that, so I'll say OK. And that's what we want to see is this silhouette of a rabbit. So we've got a rabbit inside of the Easter egg. So you may have to rotate the objects around until you get the right view. You also may need to adjust where this section line is cutting through. So sometimes it'll let you just click and drag to adjust it. Sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, I can just delete the view and then draw another one. And then keep it a little bit offset so it's not quite in the middle. And say, oh, drop that here and click OK. So what this does is now my section view is kind of like doing a scan through it. So I'm going like, you can see as I move that through, it exposes more and more of the bunny, and it isn't like, it will kind of overlap no matter what. So this kind of a view is totally fine. Cool. So that's basically the idea, is you're going to go through and figure out how to do the section view with each and every one of these objects, and there's a little surprise in each one of them, and you want to, the others you should be able to see fully without it crossing over like the bunny does. The bunny's the only one that has issues like that. So, all right, once you've got that done, you're just going to export it as a PDF. So go File, Export, PDF, and then you can save it somewhere like your student drive, and then upload it to Canvas. And that's it.